Vesper was a village veiled in perpetual twilight. A chilling mist clung to the cobblestone streets. The gnarled trees seemed to watch with skeletal branches. An unspoken dread hung heavy in the air. Whispers of dark legends echoed through the generations. Tales of strange occurrences sent shivers down spines. The villagers lived in the shadow of fear. They knew the name that haunted their dreams, Mara. Accusations flew like daggers in the frightened whispers of the villagers. Mara was blamed for every misfortune. Failed crops, sudden illnesses and unexplained disappearances were all attributed to her dark influence. Fear fueled their anger. Suspicion hardened into certainty. Mara was the scapegoat for Vesper's woes. The villagers, driven by terror and superstition, decided Mara had to be banished. They stormed her cottage, torches held high, faces contorted with fear and rage. They dragged her from her home, their cries echoing through the night. Mara's eyes, burning with an unearthly light, met theirs with defiance. She uttered a chilling prophecy, a promise of vengeance that would haunt their dreams. They led her to the edge of the Whispering Woods, a place shrouded in darkness and ancient lore. They bound her hands and cast her out, forbidding her from ever returning to Vesper. Mara's laughter, cold and sharp as shattered glass, followed them back to the village. Years passed. The memory of Mara faded into the background of Vesper's collective consciousness. The village slowly began to heal, the shadows of fear receding. But the peace was an illusion, a fragile veil over a festering wound. One night, under the blood-red glow of a full moon, Mara returned. The wind howled like a banshee, tearing at the shutters of the houses. The trees swayed violently, their branches clawing at the sky. The air crackled with an unseen energy. A sense of dread permeated the village. It was as if the very air was holding its breath. Then a figure emerged from the Whispering Woods. It was Mara. Her eyes burned brighter than before, fueled by years of resentment and a thirst for revenge. Her laughter, a chilling symphony of malice, filled the night. The villagers cowered in their homes, peering through cracks in the shutters, their hearts pounding in their chests. Terror gripped Vesper in its icy claws. The first sign of Mara's vengeance was the sudden extinguishing of all the lights in the village. Section 4. Whispers of Fear, Vesper's Vanishing Souls. Panic spread through Vesper like wildfire. The villagers bolted their doors and huddled together, whispering prayers and recounting the old tales of Mara's power. The night was filled with the sounds of terror, sobbing children, frantic whispers, and the constant chilling laughter of Mara. The fear was palpable, a living entity that stalked the streets. The next morning the sun rose on a changed Vesper. The air was heavy with an unnatural silence. The streets were deserted. The once vibrant village now wore a mask of fear and despair. The villagers who had dared to venture outside whispered of strange occurrences, unexplained footprints in the dew-kissed grass, whispers carried on the wind, and the lingering scent of something foul and unnatural. Then came the disappearances. One by one, villagers began to vanish without a trace. Section 5. The Curse of Silence, Mara's Unseen Hand. The Curse of Silence became Vesper's new reality. The name Mara was erased from their vocabulary. They referred to her only as she or the one who returned. The fear of uttering her name was so deeply ingrained that even children stopped whispering it in their nightmares. The curse was real. They had seen its effects. Those who dared to break the silence met with swift and terrible fates. A farmer, driven mad by grief over the disappearance of his wife, screamed Mara's name into the night. The next morning he was found dead in his field, his body twisted into an unnatural position, his eyes wide with terror. The message was clear. Mara's power was absolute. The curse manifested itself in other ways too. Strange symbols began to appear on the walls of houses. Unexplained illnesses plagued the remaining villagers. The livestock became restless and aggressive. Vesper was slowly being consumed by Mara's curse. Section 6. A village haunted, Vesper's eternal nightmare. Vesper became a chilling testament to Mara's power. The village, once vibrant and alive, now stood as a desolate monument to fear and silence. The curse lingered, an invisible shroud that suffocated any hope of recovery. The villagers, those who remained, lived out their days in hushed whispers and furtive glances. The story of Mara became a dark legend, passed down through generations. A cautionary tale whispered in hushed tones, a reminder of the power of fear and the consequences of defying the unknown. Vesper's fate served as a chilling example of the darkness that lurks beneath the surface of the seemingly ordinary. The wind still whispers through the empty streets of Vesper, carrying with it the echoes of Mara's laughter. The trees still stand guard, their gnarled branches reaching out like skeletal fingers, and the curse remains, a silent testament to the night Mara returned. Vesper's nightmare, it seems, is eternal. The legend of Mara serves as a chilling reminder. Some secrets are best left undisturbed, some names are best left unspoken. For in the shadows of the unknown, terror awaits, and in the silence of fear, curses take hold.